Hi guys, so I'm with my friend Ruben. We're gonna do quick question and answer thing. I got like a list right here of questions that I just found on the internet. So anyway, onto the thing.
Let's do it.
Anyway, number one. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed?
Oh my god, I gotta sleep with it closed. I'm like still afraid of the boogeyman. I don't know if you're like this, but me sleeping with a closet door open, like even to this very day, it just creeps me out.
I used to sleep with it open, but I think the one time that I did, there was like a tree branch coming through the window, and I thought it was like creepy. So I was just like, "Mom, close the door." And ever since I've had it closed.
I gotta have my dog sleep with me if it's gotta be open.
But otherwise, well, actually, it really all depends. Sometimes if it's open, it's anyway, open or closed. Sometimes, I guess. Do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Tough one.
Oh, that's you know what? I probably take more of their soap than anything. Because I like to clean very, very... Now, if I still had my long hair, then yes. Because I remember I used to go through conditioner and shampoo like crazy.
Yeah. I don't.
How about you?
No. I don't, but my mom does.
Does she? Hey, it's a good money saver.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I do use shampoo and conditioner anyway. Because of all this junk, but...
They're throwing it away anyway if you don't.
Yeah. 3. You sleep with your sheets tucked in or out?
You know what? I don't really use sheets, but when I do, I sleep with them tucked in. But mostly I have 2 comforters, and I use one comforter as my bed sheet, and the other, and like the bigger one is like my actual covers. How about you?
Yeah. Well, kind of the same thing, really. I mean, I don't really use bed sheets per se, but my mom always tucks them in if I have them. But I usually just sleep with like a blanket and a sleeping bag.
It's so much more convenient. Otherwise, it gets all over the place.
But either way, if I was to sleep with sheets, I would have them tucked out, or I'd have them out, not tucked in, because that's just confining. It's confining. Have you ever stolen a street sign?
No, but I knew somebody who did.
I haven't either.
He like has it hung up on his wall, like, I'm proud of this.
Cut out coupons and never use them?
Yeah, I'd have to say that's me. That's me. And then, in fact, when I do think about it at the time, and I'm like, oh, I got a coupon for that. Oh, shoot.
Crap.
Where did I put it?
I don't cut out coupons, so I don't use them.
It requires too much thinking to snip.
Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees?
Oh my god, give me a swarm of bees any day. A big bear, they got just one chop and you're like done.
Yeah.
Give me a bunch of bees. Maybe I could jump in that lake over there if I can outrun them.
Depending on if there's a lake nearby or something. But here, yeah.
Then I'm officially screwed.
Do you always smile for pictures?
It depends on what I'm trying to portray. Am I trying to portray a tough guy But most of the time I do. But I have a really awkward smile. I don't really smile with too much teeth. I prefer to be like.
Yeah. Yeah. Big smile, no. Small smile,
I would say
maybe,
light
yeah.
on the smile. If I do provide some teeth, I'm kind of like very small because I got jacked up teeth.
Well, yeah, I got a gummy smile anyway, so.
Got an underbite.
I have an overbite.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really smile a lot just because of my Gummy smile. I have too much
Go-
gum.
Go.
Um, Well, anyway, if I do, I just usually just, or whatever. Do you ever count your steps when you're walking?
Maybe it depends. Like you know how like if it's just not like on a normal ground, not really. But if it's like it has all these like square patterns and whatnot, then like I'll like jump to it, or I'll like try to walk on every single like square, and I'll be like 1, 2, or whatever, and count them all.
You're weird.
Yeah, I'm like nah, nah, nah,
But I'm weird
nah.
too, so that's okay. That's why we're friends.
And if there's one far, I'll like try to do like a little leap over.
Um, Not really, unless I'm like counting or pacing something out, really.
Oh yeah.
But
How many
walking
kilometers
steps,
to here?
no. Yeah. Steps, counting steps when walking, no. Not really.
Ugh.
Have you ever done your business in the woods?
Oh my god, yes. Yes, especially when,
You have to go.
not just when you have to go, but especially when you're either out in the middle of nowhere or you're out fishing and you're like far away from the pier. So then you gotta kind of dock onto something. Like just some little piece of land to handle your business. Yeah, I've done it.
Eh,
Shamefully.
if I've done it, if I don't really have
And
Otherwise-
and trust me, I'm like looking around as I'm
to. Or if
doing
I'm camping.
it.
Or camping.
Oh yeah, camping. Yeah,
and you don't have anything that
you have
yeah.
no choice. You're done.
Unless you're like near a porta potty or something. But otherwise, you're on your own.
I'd rather do that than a porta potty any day.
Do you still watch cartoons?
Oh my god, yes. Give me some Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny. Oh my gosh. They got some hilarious ones that I go back and watch, and I'm like, now that I understand it, I get it. Holy crow.
Yeah.
Like, Looney Tunes, like, it's funny. We would laugh along with our parents, but we didn't actually get what was so
Understand, yeah.
funny. Now
But
I'm like,
now-
oh, I get it now. Especially
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. Do you still
Yeah.
watch cartoons?
The old ones, yeah.
Like the old ones.
In my opinion, the good ones.
Yeah, the good ones. But you do like anime though.
Yeah.
Yeah, anime's the shit.
Haven't really watched much of that anyway, but more than I should. I haven't watched any that I should. Yeah, I haven't watched much anime lately. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some?
Man, that's a hard one. I'd have to find some place that like nobody even wants to go to. Like I don't know if you remember. She has a friend named Matt, and where he used to live, there was like a giant crater in that area, like a ginormous crater. And,
Wait, was that in my old neighborhood? In the old neighborhood?
and
The apartment?
townhouse.
Oh yeah.
And like there was like this ginormous crater, and it was just filled with nothing but rock and sand, and now it's just filled with all these plants, and nobody even goes near it. That would be where I'd build my treasure, because nobody cares to even go there. It's just so much to do.
Yeah. That's kind of a tough one for me. I don't know. Obvious place would probably be backyard, but
See,
I can't think of anything
the
really.
problem with the backyard is your neighbors.
Yeah.
Is your neighbor are like, why is she digging a hole?
Hiding a dead body. No.
Oh my god.
No. That would be bad.
Huckleberry Finn.
What do you drink with dinner?
Depend.
Again.
If I don't have to go to work that night, I will have a nice glass of red wine. And every sip I take, my pinky will raise up.
Because you're just fancy like
Oh, fancy! You know.
If we have it, milk. Otherwise, either tea or water.
I can do tea, or water.
Red tea is actually good for you.
I like it with milk. Ever since I've been to England,
Yeah.
I'm hooked now. I don't think I can't do milk. Ever since I was a little child, I can't have milk by itself. It's just,
It's
unless it's
weird.
Yeah, if it's like silk or soy milk, maybe, but just a normal like gallon jug milk, I don't know. I just
I
don't
could go
want-
through a gallon in like 2 days. But
Ugh.
that's just me because I love milk. What would you what would you dip a chicken nugget in? Like condiments or something.
If there's no mustard available, which I love honey mustard, oh my god, it would have to be barbecue sauce. If it's like some kind of sweet barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
oh yeah, perfect.
Barbecue sauce probably, but more than likely ketchup. I like ketchup. Yes, I put ketchup on a lot of things.
I put mustard
French
on everything. You
fries.
in French fries?
Meatloaf's good with ketchup, especially if it's it's also good with barbecue sauce if it's mixed in.
No, I'll tell you, it can go with anything.
Ah, bright.
Hummus can go with anything.
Yeah. Ugh, hummus. Blech. I don't like hummus.
That's blasphemy.
What movies could you watch over and over and still love?
That's a good one. Movie, or like, can it be a series or something? Or would it have to be movies?
We can adjust it to movie or series.
Let's see, if I had to pick a movie, man, that's a hard one. Because there's so many good movies out there. That there was that new Dracula movie.
Wait, which one? There's like
The
20 of them.
The newest one that came out, where it was actually about him actually becoming a vampire. Like, he first started off as a human, and he became a vampire to save his son and his family, and pretty much his kingdom.
I don't remember that one.
They
but
came out with that one a few years ago. Like, yeah,
I'll take your word for that.
It's so good. I can watch that over
Yeah.
and over.
One movie that I probably could would be like Tomb Raider, because I love that movie.
Tomb
I haven't seen
Raider's
it in a while,
awesome.
but that was the first movie that I ever wanted like a Jeep Wrangler.
You actually brought that over my house years
Yes.
ago and was like, "Hey, dude, watch this." I was like, "Sure." I haven't watched it, so I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool."
Yeah,
She's a beast.
that's actually the first movie that I actually wanted a Jeep Wrangler because of Perk. But
It was good, yeah, and she was a beast.
yeah, series wise, it would have to be Supernatural because I've kind of
I've
recently started watching it in the
I
past year or
just
two.
got into Supernatural, and it seems to be good so far.
Movie binge. I have like seasons 1 through 11, except for 6 and 7.
Let's put it like this. I can't stop watching the episodes right now. For me, I'm like a mixture between Vampire Diaries and originals. Cause
I have not seen either of those.
They're really good.
Heard of Vampire Diaries, but
I love vampires and
yeah.
supernatural stuff.
same here. Were you ever a scout, like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts?
No, although like there was a curiosity there, but I never did it because I don't know if I guess it's an authority thing. I don't really like being told what to do, so and that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah. I was a Girl Scout for a while, but it was just more, like, I started, I think, when we were, like, it was junior Girl Scouts or something.
You had to sell any cookies?
Yes. I was, like, one of the top sellers in my troop.
Hey, well, at least they taught you some valuable, like, awesome
Yeah.
survival skills.
Yeah.
Like, I remember doing ROTC for 4 years, and there were guys in there, and, like, I remember our sergeant would be like, how do you do this, or how do you tie this knot, and nobody knew except for the Boy Scouts. They're like, oh, you do this and that. I'm like, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's why it's always good to be, like, in the Scouts, because you learn stuff that,
You learned some good stuff.
yeah. Let's skip that one. Well, obviously, this would probably be an easy answer for you. Can you change the oil in your car?
You know what? I can.
Maybe.
I pretty much can. I choose not to because I don't. I just don't like getting under the car, and it just, especially, it could be a whole mess, and then you
Yeah.
gotta take the container somewhere properly because you can't just throw it out. So
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody else do that job. But yeah, I can.
Yeah. I can, considering the whole only child thing. And Dad taught me pretty much a lot about the cars anyway.
You're a beast,
But,
Caitlin.
yeah. Have I? Maybe once? But otherwise,
that's only
no,
'cause you had
I
to.
haven't, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Yeah, I've had like maybe 2 or 3. Like I had about 2 ever in my life. Once it was an actual emergency and it was bull crap because one of my family members was in the hospital and the officer was such a jerk. But that's okay. That's okay. He had
It
to
happens.
he had to make a meal out of me somehow to get his quota, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Now, I haven't gotten a speeding ticket, like an actual ticket, but I have gotten a warning.
Okay.
Because I think I was just going to work and I was like,
Now I will say I haven't in a good few years. Like the
Yeah.
last time I've been pulled over. Shoot, when was I think in 2011, and it's 17 now. Yeah, it's been a good few years. And every time I see
Yeah.
a cop, I'm like the best driver in the world.
Yeah.
I like slow down, and if the cop is even going into my lane, I will do whatever I can not to be in the same lane. I will go either into the next lane, or I will turn into a street that I'm not really supposed to turn into just to avoid the cop, just so
Yeah.
he'll just go somewhere else.
I haven't, you know. Are you afraid of heights?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm afraid of heights, and if something is, oh my god, yeah, I'm afraid of heights. I remember even, I remember being in New York and seeing this like ginormous bridge up in the air, and me even looking up, even that height,
And
not
freaking out?
not even looking down, looking up was even like, oh my god, that's just creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, I had a treehouse in my backyard back when I lived at, like, the actual house. But,
You're so brave.
yeah.
I've always wanted a treehouse. You could, hey, join our club, the He-Man Woman Hater.
No.
And alfalfa.
Do you sing in the car?
It depends.
If it's a really good song, yes.
If it's something that really gets me hyped, like, I will, but I make sure to have my windows up while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, homeboy over here and homeboy over here is like, what is he doing?
Yeah. I'll sing in the car, but I won't go all, like, crazy singing, but I will sing in the car every once in a while, especially if I know the words. If I don't know the words, I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mumble. But I do listen to songs over and over until I know the words. Until I get sick of it.
Yeah, no. I say I get sick of it when it's something that is a continuous tune playing in the back of my head for several days. Yeah, then I'm like, oh my god, I'm tired of it. Get it away from me.
Yeah. Is Christmas stressful?
Unbearably stressful. It's stressful because I have so many people that I care about,
Yeah.
and even if they don't get me jack
Something.
crap, yeah, I have to get them something. And if I get them nothing and they get me something,
Then
that
you
is,
feel bad.
oh my god, that is the worst feeling in the world. I go to bed that night feeling like I could have at least got them a $10 gift card or to Burger King or something.
Yeah.
Anything.
For me, probably not. I mean, it depends. Like, the past few Christmases have been just because of work.
Yeah, that is stressful when you gotta work on Christmas.
But, I mean, otherwise, not really. I mean,
It's stressful when you gotta work on Christmas because everybody and their mother is doing last minute shopping.
yeah, that and especially since I'm at a doggy daycare, it's just everybody's dropping their dog off, and
I have a friend that worked in a doggy
yeah.
daycare, and he said it was a lot at work as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just a lot of stuff going on. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid.
When I was a little boy, I used to want to be a police officer because that's what my father was. And then once I got older, that's not what I wanted to be anymore. Not only was that not what I wanted to be anymore, but once I started seeing how things have been turning out with with all the police
Issues.
brutality, the quote, and all the ridiculous things like that, I'm like, why would I want to be a cop?
Yeah.
You basically have a target on your back, 24/7.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be like a vet, like veterinarian.
You'd be
Like,
good
since
at
I
it.
was little, yeah.
You love animals.
But lately, like when I was in college, chemistry and I did not work out. As I usually like to say, chemistry and I had no chemistry.
Ever since I've known you, like from when I was a child, you've loved animals.
Yep.
So yeah, you would have been perfect. for
Yeah.
that.
Then I kind of switched. Now I want to be like a writer, like an actual like author.
Oh my god, I love it.
So
I love writing it. So it's like therapeutic. It really
Yeah.
is. Especially if you like the blog.
yeah, but right now I'm just taking care of dogs.
Doggy.
So, do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I do, actually. I quite believe in ghosts. When you've woken up in your bed and seen something that you can't explain and then it just disappears when you look at it, but you don't know if it's a person or a thing, you start believing very quickly.
Yeah.
Especially when you start having experiences like night terrors and whatnot when you're a child. Yeah, now I don't get them really anymore, but I will say I'm probably the most sensitive when it's time to go to bed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I guess I do. I mean, I kind of have an open mind about it, but
That I do know. I do know you have an
Yeah.
open mind. That I do know.
have I actually like seen one with my eyes? No. But again, back when I was in college, there was a story about like the brown lady, I think it was,
Mhm.
where she used to like live this because the college I went to was like built in like Civil War era.
Oh my gosh,
So,
a lot of history, a lot of activity. Usually,
She used to like live in that like when she was alive, I guess. She used to live in that main building. And then I guess she loved this guy when she was like young or something, but he ended up going off to war. And I think he died or something like that. And when she died, she ended up like staying there, so she kind of roams the halls of that. But anyway,
Wow.
I have heard, like, me and a couple of friends were walking back from one of the buildings, like back to our dorms, and we ended up hearing the door slam.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
And the door that we heard, and the door hadn't actually, like, I don't think the door had actually, like, slammed or anything, but we just heard the noise, and we look up. That door that we heard was, like, 3 floors above ground level.
Yo, that would be like.
So,
I'd be like, okay, I'll do my makeup work tomorrow. I'm leaving early today.
yeah, 'cause but, like, all 3 of us were like, did you hear that? And I think one of my friends, one of the friends I was walking with, he had seen the door. I think he had seen the door close. And I had just heard it, so.
Oh, that gives me shivers.
Yeah. First concert you've ever gone to?
O-Town, when I was a child. And that was the only concert I ever went to.
Yeah.
And I was like in 6th grade, and back then they had a lot of these different bands, O-Town, NSYNC and whatnot, and a lot of people loved them, and O-Town was one of my favorites, so I went to see them. How about you?
God, this is gonna be hard. I honestly don't remember the first concert I've gone to.
What was the last one you gone to?
Oh, that's like number.
Oh,
But hey,
we'll get to it.
yeah. I mean, we can answer it now. Last concert I went to was Billy Idol. He is still kicking.
Alive and kicking. Dag,
Yeah.
he's a beast.
Hey, he loves it. So
How long ago was that?
a couple years ago, I think.
Not bad.
I think Matt was there, so he would probably.
Yeah,
He would probably remember.
I think Matt. Yeah, because I know what he does.
Walmart, Target, or Kmart. Personal preference in stores.
Walmart. Wally
Yep.
World. That's where all the
Walmart.
fun begins.
Yeah. I mean,
You see some
haven't gone-
crazy people
Yeah.
there.
Walmart is like, you want reality TV, go to Walmart at like 2 in the morning.
Oh my God, you ain't lying.
Yeah, especially the guys that don't pull their pants up.
Oh yeah,
That's
the guy
just-
that.
Pull your pants up! Or at least get a belt. Belts are your friend in that situation.
You gotta, I'll tell you when they do have their pants up when it's like so
Freezing?
cold outside.
Yeah.
Then they'll have their pants up.
Some days I just want to go up to them and just be like, "Hey, pull your pants up. You're at Walmart. Go find the belt section and get a belt or something."
Oh my God, I hate that. There was a state or I know that they were
Oh,
trying
wow.
to enforce. I know that they were trying to enforce pull up and pay up, which is like if you don't pull up your pants, that you get a fine. Which, in my opinion, I agree with. Nobody wants to see all your junk. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're doing that in I think they're trying to do that in restaurants or something, or at least
They're trying to do it in a
stores.
few places,
Yeah.
and I hope they keep doing it too.
That would be great. Nobody wants to see all that.
No. No, I
So PSA to all you guys, pull your pants up. Nike or Adidas?
Huh? That's a hard one, but I'll go with Nike
Yeah.
just because they're a top brand.
I don't really wear their stuff, but
I don't really care about the brand
Yeah.
stuff. It just, as long as it's comfortable, just give me a pair of shoes.
yeah, if it's comfortable, I mean, I'll wear whatever. But I don't know. That's a tough one. I guess both, depending on comfort and stuff like that. But
Yeah, comfort is kind of more where I'm
Yeah.
at. I'm not like, oh my God, I got a pair of Jordans.
Yeah, no.
So happy.
Can you curl your tongue? I cannot.
Like, huh?
No, make clovers and stuff out of it.
Oh no, I can't do that.
No, I can't. I am not that talented.
Yeah, nope. Not me, not I.
Have you ever cried because you were so happy about something?
I know I have. I'm trying to think of a memory that I have. Oh man, that's tough. No, I can't think of a memory right now. But yeah, I know I have.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I've gotten really happy about stuff, and if it's a really sappy movie or something, and it's has a really happy ending, then probably. But just excited about something that's not movie related. I don't know. I don't remember.
And so, they did find each other.
Yeah.
No, I'm not like that.
Okay. Last concert you saw, I think we already answered that with the first concert, but you've only seen the one concert, so.
Yeah, only one.
And then,
Can you swim well? I think I can. My father, before he passed away, he swam for the Olympics, so
oh,
Yeah.
that's,
yeah, his name was.
Yeah.
His name was. I'm actually junior. He was senior. Ruben Riera senior back in New York,
I did not
and
know you were junior.
yeah, I'm
I just
junior.
always thought you were Ruben Riera.
I got some of his medals at home. He his first place medals. So he taught me before he passed
Yeah.
how to swim.
It's always good to have a family member.
That had
that
some
case,
kind
yeah.
of
I can swim. I was on swim team, so
Oh, you were on swim team.
yeah. Which is, I guess I learned how to swim when I was like really little, but then I ended up going on swim team. My favorite stroke is the breaststroke, which is like the froggy thing. I think that was I think you just did butterfly right there.
Yeah, I did do butterfly. I'm thinking about this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're
yeah.
where you're swimming.
That's
like a frog.
actually my favorite one too. That one's my favorite too. Yeah.
Frog stroke.
I do that mostly which is funny. Yeah, that's funny that you do that too, because that's mostly what I do. I'll like dip my head down and bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
It's a good workout.
Yep. Can you knit or crochet? I think I already know the answer to this for you.
No, I can't do either. I could learn very fast, but I just never really cared to.
Yeah, I can. I learned how to knit before I learned how to crochet.
Oh, gee.
My aunt taught me how to knit. And then in college, one of my friends tried teaching me how to crochet.
What do you crochet? What kind
I
of stuff do you
haven't.
make?
Right now, I'm working on like 2 blankets and a shawl.
That's actually awesome.
But yeah, I haven't knitted anything in a while. I had started a scarf, but that ended up becoming a pot holder. Dog or cat person?
Dog. I am not a cat person at all. When it comes to attention, it's when they want it, how they want it. There's an old saying, you own the dog, but the cat owns you.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sit well with me. And they're so intrusive.
Yeah.
They get into everything, and they don't have this thing in their head that labels right and wrong. So you can't be like, no. It's like they don't understand that. They don't understand, no, don't do that.
You'll be surprised at this. I'm a cat person.
Oh my god, I'm shocked.
hey, I like dogs. I have a dog. But, I guess it's like a fine line, really. But I think I leaned more towards cat person, but just because I had a cat. But dogs cast a lot. Dogs, like, with dogs, you have to pay more in vet bills, though.
Oh my god, yeah, you do. And I will say that if you love cats, you do have an advantage.
Yeah, with cats, they're just, like, they're independent.
Go on vacation, do what you want.
Yeah, they're more independent. You only really have to take them to get, like, their rabies shot or anything or something. They pretty much take care of themselves. But
to me, I see a cat like almost like a goldfish. It's just there because I can't pet the darn thing because it's like when they want it, how they want it.
Yeah, that is true, though, because Annie she let you know when she was done.
Yeah, I believe. Now, I will say the ones that I do find cute are the ones with the long hair, like the fluffy ones.
Yeah,
like
ragdolls.
Yeah, like Matt used to have one called Tiger, and I used to love that one. That was a cat I did love.
Yeah.
It was all fluffy, and I used to...
Yeah, I do love dogs, though.
Oh my god, dogs, especially puppies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I think this is the longest video that you have made.
Yeah, there were 32 questions, and... Well... 1 minute for each question. Well, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, that was like 32 questions.
That went well.
31 because we skipped one, because... That's only because that question is just... Not...
Just out there.
Yeah. So, anyway, that was question and answer session. That was interesting. Learned a little bit about each other, and...
Thanks for watching, YouTube.
Yeah, well, what he said.